have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They get 31 yards that time, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger to the give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll come out in the pistol. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Sammy Coates has it complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. To throw again is Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? A big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, he caught 83 passes. Last year, 24, but then he had the injury. You got to think they're going to continue to get him more involved like they did there.
I don't think there's any question about it. He is an absolute game breaker with the ball in his hands.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Returnable here for Davis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They come out here in the I.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Tack.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Steelers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Now 1st and 10. Lacey's going to stay between the tackles, and he capped off the 11-play drive with a TD. Packers strike first in this one. Packers have it early in the 2nd. Lacey's going to take off here, and he'll run it in from 10 yards out. Packers up now by 14. Steelers take it early in the 2nd. Roethlisberger looks long here to Brown. After the long pass, he'll score, cutting the deficit to 7. Packers have it at the 9. The pass will be completed along the sideline. And after the short pass, he'll score. That puts them on top by 14. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Green Bay for the start of the second.